Usage of the only toll road in East Texas is on a steady climb, reaching new highs. But with the growth comes new problems.
Yeah, numbers from the KLTV7 Investigates team shows the usage of Toll 49 on a steady increase, with an average of more than 32,000 transactions taking place on Toll 49 at the end of last year. KLTV7 Investigates found as usage of the toll road increases, so do the number of billing errors. And as our Cody Lillick found out, you don't even have to travel on the road to get billed for it. That's tonight's KLTV7 investigation.
I was in disbelief.
That was Diana Rosales' reaction to receiving a bill for driving on Toll Road 49. The only problem?
We haven't even traveled out of South Texas.
That's right, Rosales lives in South Texas, Harlingen to be exact, hundreds of miles away from Toll Road 49. And her Mercedes SUV never rolled on the East Texas Toll Road. The problem? Colleen Colby with the Northeast Texas Regional Mobility Authority, which operates Toll Road 49, says a license plate that did travel on the road was misread as Rosales' plate. She says those misreads can happen for many reasons.
If you drive through a muddy road, mud might splash up on your plate, causing a misread. It could be glare.
But those aren't the only problems the readers seem to be having. One problem comes with the characters that are on some license plates. Is it a 1 or an I, or a 0 or an O? Sometimes the reader just can't tell.
The computer will look and try to compare two computer images, try to compare and make them exactly perfect. They get a perfect read, then it moves along.
If a plate can't be read by the camera, it is passed on for a person to read. If that person can't read the plate, it will get forwarded to another person for a quality check.
So there's many redundancies in our system.
KLTV7 Investigates learned more than 5,000 bills were dismissed by the NetRMA last year because of a misread plate.
Is that an acceptable number to you guys?
If you look at the percentages overall are very, very low. Again, misreads don't happen a lot.
NetRMA says the best way to get a problem's toll resolved is to call them. Something Rosales says she did.
Several times. And I say that because I did call several times. After waiting 30 minutes on hold, on one of the occasions, I gave up. I said, this is crazy. This is just insane.
Wait times are being worked on. There are, all call centers have to make adjustments based upon call volume in different times of year and that type of thing. And no, we obviously do not want a 30-minute hold time.
But when it comes to thousands of these errors happening per year, Rosales says it all adds up.
It's the principle of the thing, and you multiply that $2 and whatever cents by how many? And how many people are actually willing to call?
And that remains the big question. Just how many people have not spoken up and fought their bill? Those who have, like Ms. Rosales, represent more than $11,000 worth of tolls being dismissed just last year. We've placed the numbers to contact the NetRMA in this story on our website.
All right, Cody, but somebody drove down that road, somebody with the correct license plate. What about that vehicle that did travel down the road? Will they ever be billed?
We asked that to NetRMA, and we were told that when they're notified of a billing error, they do go back, pull those images, and try to bill the right vehicle. And this isn't all for our investigation. It doesn't stop here. Why you could be getting a bill in the mail for a toll that you traveled several years ago. It's an issue that has reached all the way to the state capitol in Austin. Hear from lawmakers and from TxDOT on what's being done. Our investigation continues tomorrow at 6. Joe?
All right, very nice. Thank you, Cody. Toll problems continue to mount for users of the only toll road in East Texas.
Yesterday, KLTV7 Investigates showed you how the misreading of license plates has billed at least 5,000 drivers in error. Today, we have learned you could be receiving a bill for a toll you traveled more than a year ago. Our Cody Lillick explains the problem that has gotten the attention of state lawmakers and how you can tell if you're affected as KLTV7 investigates.
I've got to tell you, I am one of the victims.
An East Texas lawmaker, one of the latest victims of a statewide problem. A problem that can affect you in one of two ways, either in the text tag in your vehicle or by using Toll 49 before March 2013. That's when TxDOT transferred ownership of the road to the Northeast Texas Regional Mobility Authority, who now handles billing for non-TxTag transactions. For State Senator Bob Hall of Edgewood, his bill was a surprise.
My first encounter was to receive a bill several months after being there. The toll charge was 65 cents. The late fees and others ran it to almost $30.
And for many across the state, including some in East Texas, they never received a bill until it was already late.
That they would want to pay if they had received a timely invoice, but when they don't get a timely invoice, they forget about it.
The problem came when TxDOT changed billing companies. The new company, Xerox, billed for accounts the old company never billed for. A total of 3.5 million transactions statewide for bills dating back all the way to 2012.
First of all, 3.5 million, can we all agree, is an inexcusable number. I just want to make sure that we're all in agreement on that.
The problems are not just with billing, but with customer service as well.
Because I did call several times.
It's a problem we heard from people dealing with Toll 49 here in East Texas. It turns out if you call for an issue with your TxTag bill, the same problem occurs, with your call getting answered quickly, but then being placed on hold for several minutes.
We have since improved that. Our wait time yesterday was 2 minutes, 27 seconds.
Are you counting just what it takes for your system to answer the phone, or are you counting what happens when you put someone on hold and then they have to sit on hold? Because and I'm going to be candid with you, I doubt your numbers.
As for Xerox, they've already been fined $177,000. That's for not meeting certain requirements in their agreement with TxDOT. And those state senators, they're now requiring weekly updates from TxDOT and Xerox on bills and call times, including those long hold times.
Cody, what about those bills that were sent out late?
Well, TxDOT says in that hearing that they did decide to cut all the late fees that were associated with those bills that were stalled in their old system and suddenly billed by Xerox. They also say they decided to purge around 800,000 bills that were still in their system that were tolls prior to June 2012.
Thank you, Cody. Here's an easy way to tell if your problem lies with the Toll 49 biller, which we told you about yesterday, or the state biller. Look for this logo. If you see TxTag, you'll need to contact them. If you see the Toll 49 logo on your bill, you need to contact their biller. We have placed all of that contact information for you for both companies on our website.